Hey, this is Carrie with Canary Quilts, and today we've got another What's in the Box video where I open my quilty mail and show you what I get. So today I've got a fabric subscription, I've got a Quilt of the Month subscription, I've got a box subscription and another box subscription back here. Plus I've opened a couple other boxes that I want to show you and show my progress on what I'm doing with those boxes so that you can see. I've talked about them in the past, but I just want to show you where I'm at and let you know how it's going for me. So, also, I have this white box is Open Gate Quilts quilt box, and right here is the table runner that came 2 months ago in the December box. So I got it all cut up. I took her little I don't know that it would be called a class. She does like a little social hour, goes over the pattern. When I was there, she went over the pattern. She talked about fat quarters. So I had it all cut out for that. I didn't know what it was about. I thought maybe we'd be putting it together, but I had it all cut out. So my mom came up here and helped me put that together. I want to update you on Sleuth of the Month. Sleuth Block of the Month. I talk about this a lot. I don't have one of these to open. Last time I did open one, and this is the blocks that I did for this last month. So we've got a raven, let's see, we got a lawyer's office and another office. I can't remember the other office right offhand. But you can see, you can't even see all the blocks. This is really coming together. I am really enjoying this. The story's really good. I have a link down below if you want to check it out. You don't get the fabric kit, but you can get the pattern and the story and catch up on it. But I really recommend this, even if you use your own fabrics, or maybe you can find some Juicy Juice Sleuth fabric packages. But this has been a lot of fun to do, and it's hard to find her link. So I do have a link down below for you to check out if you're interested in this. So that's what it looks like. It's really fun. I really have a lot of fun doing this. So I've got some other projects to update you on and open some packages. Anyway, hit the subscribe button, notification bell if you want to watch these types of videos, or if you want to do any of the quilt alongs we're going to be having, and all the other fun stuff we got going on here. But anyway, let's open my packages. All right, down here at my desk, and I want to start with this little package from Fat Quarter Shop. This is my mini charm pack of the month club that I'm still in. If you're familiar with anything I've been doing, you know that I am putting this into a tumbling block. So I'm cutting these up and putting them into tumbling blocks where I have, you can see, 2 sections. So I'm not doing a Y-seam tumbling block. I'm doing a row-based tumbling block. So I have got my package here where I keep all of my previously made pieces. I have them, or it doesn't look like they're organized, but they are organized. And I've also got the other ones that I need to do. I still have a few to put together. I've got this one from my last Open Gate quilts that I opened, so I'm going to put that in there. And I don't know why I'm keeping these, but I am. And then these are all the ones that I didn't use. So they're in there if I need them in the future. So let's check out what I got this month. I also like these little charm packs. It gives you an idea of a fabric line or a designer. You may be introduced to a designer you've never seen before or heard of. So it's not an expensive, I'll put the cost of the club down here. It's not an expensive club to be a part of. So I like doing this instead of having to find all my fabrics and cutting them. I'm not a big fan of cutting. I don't think a lot of people are. My mom will do it all day, but I don't want her to do that for me. So I like getting these little charm packs and just getting to be, and just being introduced to these fabric lines and these fabric designers. So, and there's always a lot of fluff with this. Can't get past that. So much fluff. Oh, all right. We have Collection for a Cause etchings by, oh my goodness, I cannot read that. I will look that up. I think it says Howard Nelson and Three Sisters, but that is way too small for me to read. I don't know if you can read it, but I will look it up and I will put it right here so that you know who this designer is. So that's, let's just open these real quick, give you an idea of what they look like. Very, very pretty. That will make some very pretty tumbling blocks. You can see back here, I have, this is just, I think maybe 3 of these little charm packs, and you can see there's quite a range of colors. All right, that is Collection for a Cause etchings. This one is Love Struck by Layla Boutique, and this is really pretty too. A lot of variation in this of mediums, lights, and darks, so that will make for good tumbling blocks. We have Fruit Loop from Basic Gray. That's a cool name. Oh, there's some watermelons. If I can get to that, it's stuck. There's a watermelon. Flowers. I'm not sure what that says. I'd have to look up the fabric line. There's some lemons, some more flowers. So is that bananas? No, that's lemons. Limes, I think. That's really cool. I like that. Huh, I like that fabric. That's pretty cool. So that's Fruit Loop by Basic Gray. This is a bunch of lights. This is Linen Cupboard by Joanna Figueroa from Fig Tree and Company. And this is, I'm going to have to combine this with something else. Maybe, possibly this one, because this is all lights in here. There's not even any mediums. So, very pretty. It's got some scissor prints and some written word. So there you go. That is my 4 mini charm packs from the January 2024 Charm Pack Club of the Month, Mini Charm Pack Club of the Month. And now you know how I'm using them, especially if you're new here. If you're not new here, you've seen me. I've got 2 videos out on how I'm doing this already, which I will link in the description below if you want to find out how I'm doing this, and I will certainly keep you updated on it. I am probably to the point where I need to do some math and find out if I can start putting rows together. So these are all the tumbling block pieces I have ready to go, plus the ones I have back here. So I'm getting there. I think I've got enough to really start putting some rows together. All right, that is my mini charm pack club. Get the fluff out. Whew. It's gonna be all over me. All right, so the next one is exciting. I was in this 2 years ago. It's called Simple Whatnots. It's a mini quilt of the month. It uses Kim Deal fabrics from Henry Glass. And when I did this last time, it's 8 months long. You get a quilt. There's the quilt for this year. Let me pull it back so you can see it. And I'll put it down here too. I have these hanging in my house, and they're so much fun to put together. It lets me work on my quilting. It gives me new ideas on putting together quilts. And I had so much fabric left from those 8 months that I made my daughter a quilt. I'm going to throw a picture of that quilt up right now. My mom and I almost have it all finished. We just need to add a border to it. I just bought the backing. It hasn't come in. I designed this on EQ8 based on what she said she wanted. She's not into quilting or anything like that, but she kind of gave me an idea of what she wanted. And the colors she wanted, I showed her these fabrics and she really liked them. So for this king size quilt, I only needed to buy the background fabric. So yeah, it's gonna be really pretty. Anyway, this is 13th I don't know why Fat Quarter Shop didn't have the 12th. They had the 11th, but they didn't have the 12th, but they do have the 13th. And what you get is you get the pattern. Month 1 is called Comfy Cozy. It's 26 by 26. It looks like it's both pieced and appliqued. Looks like it's got some circles or some curves in there. Look at this fabric. This is what you get in these. There is, I can't even tell you how many fabrics are in here. You can see over here how many fabrics are in here. And you have so much of this fabric left over in the end that you just have yourself a nice little stash of these gorgeous fabrics. I love Kim Deal fabrics. So I'm going to be doing these for the next, I think it's 8 months long. That's what it was last time. And I'll have a link down below. I think you can still get in this club. I had so much fun doing this, and I'm going to be putting them out each month just to show you how it goes together and show you what it looks like in the end. But if you want some little quilts to hang around your house, I totally recommend this club. I could not wait for this club to come back. I really missed the fact that they didn't have 12. So I think one of the largest quilts we had the first time was 36 inches. One of the smallest quilts we had last time was, I think, 8.5 by 11 or something like that. It was really small. So there's a good variety of what you get for quilts in the 8 months. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I loved doing it last time. So I will absolutely keep you updated with some videos on how these go together. All right. That is 13th Simple Whatnots Club. And oh, I can't wait. That's going to be so much fun. All right, what should we do next? So I am going to show you some, after these two, I'm going to show you some things I've already opened and what I'm doing with those fabrics. All right, this is Open Gate Quilts. This is the 4th month. You saw the table runner that I did. I did a Christmas quilt, and the last one I have not done, that was a Valentine's themed quilt. This is a project themed box. You get the fabrics you need, the exact fabrics you need for the project, plus a little extra something. It's been usually a fat quarter or a mini charm pack, and you get a little notion, and you get a small project. The small project, the first month was like a napkin, like tissue holder for your purse. And then they had a little baggie for Christmas, so it's been fun. I have enough projects already, and I'm taking tennis lessons on Wednesday nights, so I won't be able to do her class. So I'm going to suspend this one for now, but if you want a project-based quilt box, this is a fun one, and she puts it together very, very nicely. It's really pretty when it shows up. All right, so there we go. That's what the box looks like. She has tissue paper with her logo on it and a little sticker with her logo, and she gives you a little letter on the inside. She does give you a QR code for the class. So I'm going to not show that because that's exclusive for the quilt box subscribers. All right, and she sent you thread. I forgot, every month we get thread. So our first large project is, oh, look at that. That is really pretty. That is a special deal quilt. Oh my gosh, I just opened Kim Deal. So fabrics from Quiet Grace from Kim Deal for Henry Glass Fabrics, full color pattern and picture. This is an actual picture of the quilt. She does the quilt and she takes an actual picture of it and she puts it in here. So that's what the quilt looks like. And these are the fabrics she sends. And she does send you pretty much just enough fabric to get the quilt done. So I'm going to have quite a few Kim Deal flavored fabric or quilts here. But I'm not unhappy about that because I love Kim Deal. Okay, that is just gorgeous. So here's the pattern. It's really nicely packaged. She folds them really pretty. So she does a really nice job. All right, we have a set of 4 coasters. Includes coaster fabric from Land of Enchantment by Sarah Diddy for Motive Fabrics, and you have backing fabric, fusible fleece, and the pattern. So she has sent everything you need for these coasters. Look at that panel. Those are really pretty. Reminds me of Mexican tiles, which it probably is. I'm not familiar with Sarah Diddy. So, and then there's the fusible fleece and the backing fabric, which looks like it is a batik. Well, that's going to be cool to put together. All right, that is a really cool project. I like that project to make these coasters. That's what they're going to look like in the end. So really cool. That is a very cool project. We got Notion of the Month is, oh, didn't even see that. Oh, look at that. A pin picker, magnetic pin picker upper. Look, you can reach under your desk. Find those pins so your toes don't find those pins. I could use that for other things. Well, that's really cool. For those lazy days. It even has a thing to put it in your pocket, which makes me wonder if it came from the hardware store. But hey, I use things from the hardware store myself, so I am not complaining about that. I like how it telescopes out. So there you go. That is the Notion of the Month, and that is really cool. And then we've got Aurifil thread, 50 weight dark blue, which I showed you here. It almost always goes with the fabrics that you get in your package so that it matches. And then this is XOXO Fat Quarter by April Rosenthal for Motive Fabrics. And you know what? I got some of her fabrics, I think, in a sew sampler from Fat Quarter Shop, but I don't think I got this colorway. So there we go. That is her box. She does have, you can add on to your box and get the backing fabric for your large project and maybe some other things in your box, but I got the most basic box. I have a lot of fabrics for backing, so I just went with the basic box. But like I said, I'm taking tennis lessons on Wednesday, which is when she has her little social hour that you can come to. And I'm just going to suspend this box for now, but it is a really cool box if you like project-based boxes. So there you go. Open Gate Quilts. I got some Kim Deal fabric, or Kim Deal projects to do this month. All right. Next is Pre-Cuts Quilt Shop. They have 2 different boxes. I'm in the Stash Builder box. So you only get fabrics, you get pattern, and you get like 1 notion instead of several notions and less fabrics. I went with the more fabrics per quilt box. Last month I got Tulip Pink, and that was really exciting. All right, you always get a project bag too. I use these, you saw that, with my tumbling block. I use tons of these. I have a drawer full of them. They're all different sizes. I love these project bags. So you always get a project bag in each box. Oh, we got some Aurifil thread in this one. So let's see what we got. Oh, that looks pretty cool. This is, that's a pinwheel that you can do your corresponding colors with. Like if you choose purple, you can get yellow. Yellow will go with purple, or what is that called? I can't remember off the top of my head what that's called. All right, I like the way they have changed this also. I like how they've set it up. It kind of caught me off guard last month if you were watching. Took me a minute to figure it out, but I really like how they have laid this out, their little pamphlet. So, I think I think they forgot to change Tulip Pink up here because that's not Tulip Pink. So maybe I'll tell them about that, but usually it's with the designer of the fabrics that's back here. So this is February 2024, and what we have in here, what they do is I pay $59 for this box, and that includes shipping. So they give you these value inside the box, or inside the pamphlet here, of how much everything is total for this box, and it's almost double what you pay for the box. I do take a little issue with, they say that the bags are $4. You can buy a bunch of these for about $15. But other than that, everything is, and I've been really happy with the fabrics I get. So let's go through what I got here. All right, Lella Boutique Pattern by Vanessa Gortson. And this looks like a black and white pattern. That is really, really pretty. These are the 3 patterns, must be that they were going to send out this month. And I got the middle one here. So that is a $10 pattern. It's called Moonwake. And it finishes out at 71 by 71. So that is a pretty big quilt. And then we have the Enamel Color Wheel Keychain. And it looks like I have it in the white colorway. Oh, that is a nice little package there. This is heavy duty. So yeah, the color wheel. I do have one. So if you use green, you can pair it with an orange. So it says triadic colors, analogous colors, complementary colors. That's what I was trying to come up with. Yeah, complementary colors. So triadic colors. So if you go red, you can go with like, looks like a blue and a yellow. I am not in graphic design, or I have not been in any design, so I need to look up what triadic colors are, but I'm sure my husband can tell me because he is a graphic designer. So that is really cool. I like that. That is the Great Pinwheel. It's 2 inches, and that is a value of $18. So we have the project bag. You do get to be part of their block of the month, and it does go to a good cause. They had it in the last one, and in my last What's in the Box video, I have a link to that cause down below. I don't think they have it in here. No. You know what? I'm going to put it up right now. I'll look it up and put it right here, what the cause goes to. It's $5 a month if you're not with their subscription, if you want to do it, or you get it free if you're part of this Pre-Cuts Quilt Box subscription. So there's that, and I did look it up, and it looks pretty cool. So the shipping and handling they include at $11, which that doesn't surprise me that that's what it would cost to send this out. That's included in the $59 I pay for this. All right, let's get to the fabric. That's the best part, right? And Smoke and Rust, it's what it's called. So I think, I hate to say this, I will look up the designer. She put Tulip Pink. That's not who this is, obviously. So if I can find the designer, I will put her up right now. But let's take a look at this Rust and Smoke collection, fabric collection. It's got these like southwestern type patterns, and Who Walks Barefoot, The Passing of Winter, Foulamort, I don't even know if I said that right, is a noun, the color of dying leaf. Interesting. So that's kind of nature-inspired words and sayings. Another southwestern type print. Kind of a black, white, gray theme going on here. Here's a gray colorway. So very southwestern type themes is what I'm picking up on this. Another colorway in the sayings and words. This is really pretty. I hardly do anything and say black and white tones because I love color so much, but I really do want to get into it and try it. Looks like we've got another like signage for sayings or yeah, that's what I would say. Just types of signage. That's kind of what it looks like. Huh, very cool. All right, there's another colorway of that one. And it looks like we've got a color, a rust color, since it's called Smoke and Rust, of the words and sayings, plus signs. Having a hard time turning these. There's our plus signs and a black colorway, and then black and black. So there we go. That is our fabric for this month. This has been a really good variety I've gotten in the last, I think I've been in this for 6 months. I've gotten just really different types of fabrics. Like not something that you particularly feel would maybe find in a sew sampler. So that's what kind of makes this fun. You get a lot of fabrics. So I have really enjoyed this stash builder. I'll just put this out like this. I've really enjoyed the stash builder club, and I did do a quilt. I kind of like this quilt, so maybe I'll do this one. But I like to put these in my stash too, especially like the tulip pink ones. And you'll probably see why in the next thing I show you that I've already opened, why I would put it in my stash. So that is February 2024. I hope that I found the fabric designer for this, and I put that there for you. Plus I will have a link to everything you see here that I can link to if you're interested in looking them up and checking them out. All right, that is my pre-cuts quilt box. So I always enjoy opening that. That is pretty cool. So one thing that I opened, and I haven't shown this very much, is I am doing this English paper piecing. Yes, this is broken. I have had this book open a lot. The Queen of Diamonds and by Pink Door Fabrics. And this is English paper piecing. I have, actually the Pink Door Fabrics did this, but I got this from Fat Quarter Shop. This is a quote-unquote block of the month. They've been sending it out quarterly. I just got month 10, 11, and 12. I am working on month 3. That's how far I've gotten. I am doing 2 of these, if you can believe that. Never done English paper piecing before. I wanted to try it. I love Tulip Pink, and I saw this and really liked it. And then a couple months later, Pink Door Fabrics came out with, a Halloween version. And it's Corey Dantini's fabrics, and it's so pretty. I had to do this one too. So I figured if I'm learning, I'm going all in, and I'm doing both of these. So I'm doing the blocks at the same time. So I'm on month 3 of both quilts blocks is how I'm doing it. It sits out by my couch. I work on this usually at night and put it together. Some of these are pretty easy to put together. One thing about the Halloween one is there's some big sections. It gets dark on me. There's some big sections in the center, so there's not a lot to put together, but one of the last ones I did for this one, month 3, this one, there is a lot of little pieces in that, so it did take a little bit of time to put together. So these are the fabrics they send you for each month. Let me pull my blocks out and show you that they send you a lot of fabric. A lot of fabric. So this is what 1 month looks like. And this is basically how much fabric they send you. Let's just open month 10. So I shouldn't say that. There's usually 2 blocks per month. So 2 blocks, let me keep that. 2 blocks, and this is all the fabric you get. You really do get a lot of fabric. A lot of these, like this one, usually are fussy cut type pieces. And then these are the accent colors that you get with oh, look at that. That is pretty. The stripes. I wonder what this block looks like. So that's month 10. Let's take a look at what month 10 looks like in here. So this is what these are the fabrics we got. This is 1 month 10 block. And this is another month 10 block. So there's just 2 blocks for month 10. And the only place that I can see we use this hippo fabric is in the center. So I don't know that we're going to use the hippo fabric in the end. It looks like these center triangles are all solid. So you get a ton of fabric. I don't know if Fat Quarter Shop still has this open, but if they do, I will link it down below. If you're interested in English paper piecing, I am new at this. I feel like I've gotten fairly good at it. So I think what I'll do is maybe put out a video of a beginner doing this. So you can see what it's like if you've never done it, and you can be like, hey, if she can do it, maybe I can do it. So I will show you how I'm doing it and how I learned how to do it. But these are my blocks. Let's just show off my blocks for a minute. These are the Tula Pink blocks. This is the Corey Dantini blocks. And then there were a few of these triangular blocks. They're like the ones that go on the edge that I did. Those didn't take too long to do. Here is a Tula Pink. Here is a Corey Dantini. Here's another Corey Dantini, which these two blocks are the same. It's just that they're different fabrics. Oh, look at there. Here is Tula Pink. And another Tula Pink. And another Tula Pink. And Corey. This is the, what is she calling this? The Queen of Ween is what the Halloween one is called. Queen of Ween. And this was the first block I ever did English paper piecing. I certainly could have done better on the stitching. I was learning. But it's just so nice that you can do these Y seams. They're really easy to do in English paper piecing. All your pieces line up really well. That's the nice thing about English paper piecing. You don't have to fuss with like the sewing machine, the 1/4 inches. There's paper on the back. It's like paper piecing, but by hand. So I have not pulled the papers out yet. But there is my English paper piecing right now. I am still working on month 3. Month 3 had quite a few in it because there were these triangles, and then there's also a half diamond like that I have to work on. So this was month 3, and month 3. So whew, it is a lot of fun. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with my fabrics in the end. Let me pull out a month that I've used. Here is a month. I don't remember. This might have been month 3, which had the 4 blocks. Look at this. I mean, there is a ton of fabric left. So not only are you getting a quilt, you probably make a couple quilts. You're getting all the extra fabric that you can use in future projects. So there we go. I think that's it. I think that's all I've got to show you, let you know about. I will have, if the Queen of Diamonds is still open, I will have it linked below. And, you know, I probably will do a video on how a beginner does English paper piecing in case you want to see. It seems to be going really well for me. I don't have the edges or the sashing on my blocks yet. I'm going to do that at the end. So that was fun. I got some projects. I got Kim Deal, which I really like Kim Deal's fabrics. I got to show you my last months of my English paper piecing, Pre-Cuts Quilt Shop, box with the stash builder, open gates, which is a really cool Kim Deal project too, and my tumbling blocks. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I have a lot of fun doing this. I love getting your feedback. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell if you want to watch this and see these projects coming together and do the quilt alongs. It's a lot of fun. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.